Good afternoon, boomers. The voice of the blockchain here. Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest. Champagne Crypto, thanks for tuning in. Guys, today we're talking about good Bitcoin news. More bits, and more kaboom. I want to share with you guys. There's some real good news out there and several headlines I wanted to share and get your opinion. We're also going to be talking about some more Ethereum price predictions, some bullish price predictions, and also about the Ether supply. It's lower than it's ever been. What does that mean? As the rest of the boomers tune in to this live broadcast, indeed, Jojo Wave, Jigger Roams, and other crypto brothers are gathering here in the population of the chat box, waving their crypto flag, staying strong like 300 crypto Spartans. Champagne just came back from the gym. I'm feeling good. I hit a PR there on the squats. This week has been a PR week for repetitions, not really for weight, but I'm moving closer and closer to all my heavyweight goals. Shout out to Cliff Martin, another boomer brother here in the box, guys. Today we're talking about good Bitcoin news, more bits, more bits, more bits, more bits, more bits, more booms. Ether price predictions, and we'll be talking about the Ether supply drops the lowest it's ever been, or below 13K is actually what it is. We're going to be talking about that. First, let me shout out everybody that's tuning in. I'm going to ask you guys to touch all the buttons for me like I always do. Button it up. Hit the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding. Stay tuned in to the good crypto word that we spread here daily, guys. Whether things are up or down, you know, Champagne, the voice here, is swinging for the fences. The Barry Bonds of crypto, the Mark McGuires of crypto are here in the box, the Nakamoto family. Shout out to my anonymous maniacs, guys. It's not about secrecy, but it's about privacy within the Crip Walk. Let me throw another Crip Walk for you guys. Hope you guys are Crip walking out there. Ro is here, guys. Boom! Touch the buttons. Make sure you bookmark the page. The funny bunnies over there at YouTube been shadow banning the kid. It's all good. We continue to spread that good word. D-Rock's here. Captain James is here. All the crypto brothers are starting to unite here in the population of the chat box. Let me know if you got your post notification bells or if it just came up here in your feed. But we're here. Today's Friday. We're going to do 2 live streams today. I'm going to keep this first live stream a little shorter than 45 minutes. And then we'll fire up the second live stream. We'll talk about general self-improvement, crypto diet, exercise, have an open discussion. I like Fridays, guys. Rafterman's here. D-Rock's here. Captain James is here. Cliff Martin's here. Jojo's here. Jigger Roams is here. Guys, the crypto maniac brothers are here. We got the strongest team in crypto. I don't care if our team is just 20, 30, 40 strong, guys. We're crypto Spartans, guys, and we'll match up and we'll go to war with any of these other streamers out there. We definitely got the crypto savages here in the box. Quality over quantity all day. Nepe is here. He says, hey, champ, did you hear about the big EOS news with some site called Tapatalk? No, I haven't. If you want to go ahead and let us know about it, drop it there in the comments. But EOS is leading the charge. We talked about this earlier this week. EOS, what I like to call Ethereum on steroids, is looking sexy. It's probably one of the biggest gainers there on the top 10. EOS is looking good. Litecoin's looking good. And Binance is looking good as well. Indeed. Shout out to David, Nepe, Rafterman, and the rest of the boomers. Let's go ahead and check out today's mathematics here on the coin market caps before we talk about the good Bitcoin news that I came across and Ether price predictions that I wanted to share with you guys on some of these articles that I'm coming across, and then the Ether supply, which is something that I just came across as well. Kaboom to Roger Oliver. He's got 2 euros in the population here. Ducats in the bucket. Indeed, a little tip there, a little gratuity from Roger. I appreciate it, you, Roger. Hi, champ, guys. And shout out to Roger out there, always showing love out there in Europe. I appreciate you, Roger. Thank you so much. Guys, the super chat is open. If you'd like to show love to the Nakamoto family, do it right now. Throw 2, throw 5, throw 10, throw 2,000, or just throw a positive comment. Light up the super chat right now, and I want to see you guys here in the population of the chat box, guys. It's open for Baby Champ's whey protein formula fun. We keep the boomer strong. Let me drop a sniper for Roger. Boom! I appreciate you, Roger. Thank you very much. Let's check out today's math over there on CoinMarketCap. Hit refresh and stay up to date with the booming information here. CoinMarketCap is reading $134 billion worldwide on all the crypto bags. Bitcoin dominance at 51.9. It looks like things have kind of leveled off after a nice week. We're seeing more green on the field, but we're close to that $4,000 range. Bitcoin currently at 39.83. It's battling with that 4K, but it's it's looking good. It's looking good, and I think that the resistance level that we're looking to break right now is about 4,200, and then we could quickly go to 5. Or are we going to stay here in this $3,900 range, or do the opposite of what most people are expecting and drop? Let me know what you think. Drop a comment there and let me know what you think Bitcoin's going to move in the next week. Ether at 148. We're going to be talking about Ether today. I'm still holding that bag, and right now this week it's looking a little more sexier than other weeks, although my intent is to sell Ether, maybe not the entire bag, but perhaps a portion of it. Ripple, there's no need to talk about this trash bag of a coin. It's not even a blockchain. EOS. Right now, EOS is looking like the contender that will eventually knock out Ethereum out of its number 2 spot, but it still has some ways to go. Ether has a market cap of 3.5 billion compared to Ether's market cap of 15.5 billion. So it's about 5x before it surpasses Ether. So it's still some time out there. It's up 3.3% today at a price of $3.87. It looks like it's inching closer to $4 and $5. Litecoin dropping under $50, but still looking strong. Litecoin with the new blue logo looking sexy. 49.47 for the lights. Guys, Litecoin is looking like one of the most sexiest coins there on the cap, if you ask me personally, with this announcement of Mimblewimble, private transactions, fungibility, which most or none of these top 10 coins have the fungibility, from my understanding. It looks like it's in competition with Monero, but it's definitely has a lot more eyes on it than Monero. And if you ask me, Litecoin could be the right coin, guys. 49.47 for the lights. Bitcoin Cash is up as well, 143. Stellar at 8 cents. Tron at 2 cents. We got Binance at 2.23. Let me tell you something. Binance is looking like Barry Bonds, like Mark McGuire in their prime right now. The Amazon of crypto, guys. Binance is making all the right moves, and I expect Binance to inch closer and surpass Tron and go closer to the top 5 cryptos. Right now, Binance got a $1.5 billion market cap compared to Tron's 1.6. I would say in about a month or two, we'll probably see Binance surpass Tron if all goes well. Cardano at 4 cents. Bitcoin Satoshi Vision is trash bags in my opinion. Monero is $52. IOTA at 30 cents. Dash moving back up to the top 15 at 87. Maker at 649. Neo at 877. And then Ether Classic. We haven't talked much about that lately, but it's up today at 468. David's here. Revolutionist is here. Daz is here. Toronto Crypto's here. Steve is here. The boomers are in the box out here. Roger, I appreciate you one more time for dropping a little ducats in the bucket, guys. Showing a little gratuity, guys. If you want to show love, the super chat's open. That's what we do out here. Marlon's out here. What up, champ? Shout out to Marlon. Kaboom. Let me drop a bomb. Marlon, one of our original cryptomaniac soldiers here in the box. Always a pleasure to have you here in the box. Tyler D says, buying Litecoin today. Don't give a F. Buy high, sell higher. All right, Tyler D. Johnson says, watching your channel after a long back. Welcome back, Johnson. We're always here daily. We're here whether things are up or down. We believe in crypto for the long gunner. Queen's Races is out here. Champ ONT 80 cents. Big pump. Ontology, I noticed it was up as well. That originally was issued on the Neo blockchain, and ever since they launched their own net, it seems like Neo has been a bit of a sleeper. So Ontology is definitely kind of taken away some shine from Neo, if you ask me. Rev's never heard of it. You may want to check it out. We got D-Rock says, asking about Ontology. We got David here with the smiles. Rev is here, always smiling about Cardano. He's a top 8% holder, and Cardano's looking okay. He bought more crypto today, but he'll never guess what I bought. Okay, what you got out there, Rev? Let me know. I know you've been getting 95% Cardano. Let me know what else would you picking up. Toronto says, sub champ, can't tune in today, but I'll watch it later. Peace. All right, Toronto, thanks for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to have you. You're always one of the first ones to comment. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Ontology is Neo's little brother. Yeah, okay, that's a good way to put it. Ontology's Neo's little brother. I like that. Yeah, Ontology and Binance News created the pump, says D-Rock. Okay, I didn't know that. Rev says the only crypto I can see is Cardano, Cardano, Cardano. Boom! It's all right, all right. Cardano, I like it, but, you know, it has to deliver, and we'll give it a chance. And Marlon says Ontology is for private blockchains for businesses. Neo is the public blockchain. Okay, okay. Is Ontology also a Chinese blockchain like Neo is? Let me know about that. The only crypto I can see is Rev. Cardano, says Rev. Okay. Let's talk about good Bitcoin news that I came across. This out of bitcoinist.com. It's linked down below, posted by Osato Aven Nomayo. Excuse me if I'm mispronouncing that. Bitcoin transactions per second, TPS, transactions per second for Bitcoin approaching an all-time high. Bitcoin transactions rate is currently at its highest level since December 2017, despite the 14-month-long bear market, says this article. With transactions per second on the rise, the top-ranked crypto is also experiencing a resurgence in both actual use, especially in emerging markets, and interest as seen in the latest Google search trends. Guys, I think we may be gearing up for a little baby bull run here. A little baby bull run. Shout out to the baby bull here on the top, the bottom right of your screen. It's a young baby bull. We got to get a bigger bull sooner than later, but he's good luck. But Bitcoin popularity staging a comeback. And you can see Maddie Greenspan over there on Twitter. He said usage of Bitcoin is also really high at the moment, near the highest it's ever been at 3.87 transactions per second. This figure has been rising steadily throughout the bear market as more and more people use Bitcoin. I repeat, more and more people are using Bitcoin. Okay, that's a good sign. More bits, and more kaboom. Guys, if you don't have a little bit of a Bitcoin, a little quarter, a little 50% of a Bitcoin, in my opinion, you should have a whole one. Stick it under your mattress. Throw it on the inside the shoebox. Put it in the attic, whatever you like, guys. But stack a little Bitcoin, in my personal opinion, just in case it gets stormy out there. Boom! Indeed. Shout out to all the boomers out there. Derek says no post notifications 3 days in a row. You know the deal, Derek. When I say that we're shadow banned, I'm not lying. And you're proof and evidence that they're not sending out these notifications. So it's up to you and the rest of the boomers to bookmark the page and look out for me sometime in the morning or the afternoon. I've been going on a little later these days, but we're here, Derek. We're here. You know the deal. Johnson said, will Bitcoin move to 5,000 USD or 6,000? Market looks pretty promising. I don't know, Johnson, but I would say that the hurdle, the resistance level that we're looking at right now to surpass right now, it's about $4,300. We're battling with that $4,000 hurdle, and we need to go over it just a little bit, 42, 43, and maybe that'll clear things out to rise closer to 5,000. Okay, Champ Energy is giving away $60 US in energy tokens for signing up on their drop. Okay, Energy is the token on the energy platform. You get 100 energy tokens. Okay, I don't know anything about that or the energy platform, but Marlon's always looking at these baby bear coins and finding ways to keep getting crypto income. So I'm not sure if you're making videos about this, but thanks for letting us know. You know me personally, Marlon, I'm not into the little baby bear coins, but that's not to say that other people here in the population of the chat box couldn't win from listening to the information that you're providing here. So, hopefully you got a video. If not, maybe you guys want to check that out. D-Rock says, Derek, what's up with the Ontology ONG Binance connection? Will they build their own coin on Ontology? I have no idea. I want a bear market until I have more capital next year. Look, I'll tell you right now, it's seeming like it's going to gear up to be a little bullish. I wouldn't say that we're going to be, hitting all-time highs or anything, but this cold crypto winter seems to be warming up a little bit. Okay, I don't think we're out in the clear yet. We'll see how things are next week, but it's feeling better than it was last week. Tyler says, my guess we're hitting 6K and pulling back before we get the baby bull. Okay. Moro says, watch Electronium, first crypto with mobile mining, first crypto with instant payment. Yeah, we've talked about Electronium in the past. from the very beginning. I'm not too much interested in it right now. Electronium works on a fork off Monero, and I like Monero better, but I'm not against Electronium. Marlon says they're giving away free money. Who turns down free money? You got it, Marlon. Some baby bear coins have potential for greater gains. Absolutely. Yeah, that's true. Some of the baby bear cub coins have potential for exponential gains. I just happen to not entertain them as much as I used to. You know, I'm probably a little bit more conservative than when I first got online. And that's because some of the coins blew up in our faces. I remember when Electronium went up to 16 cents and now it's like a penny. So, you know, it is what it is. Steve Areno says, check out Brian Armstrong tweets on Quadrica CX scandal. Yeah, I saw some headlines there, but I'm not really interested in the scandals or the scams or the crypto gossip. We're here for the long crypto kaboom. We could save that that news for those people that cover the scams and the gossip. Save that for the women and children of crypto, the crypto cucks. Indeed. You can get 100 of these baby bear coins for free, says Marlon. Okay. Thanks for letting us know about those energy tokens. Says the Reacher says they ran into liquidity issues. You're talking about Quadrica CX, Steve Areno. Yeah, you know, if you guys want to check that out, I'm sure the headline's there. I'm just not covering it. I don't care about gossip or about scams or anything like that. I'm here about looking at the winners. Okay, I want good news, good news, good news. Okay, we're focused on booms, not dooms out here. Boom, 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 says McLovin, the Irish R&B singer. Shout out to McLovin. I see you, McLovin. Thanks for coming back into the box. Indeed. So we just shared that, guys. Transactions for Bitcoin at the highest they've ever been since 2017. So that's a great sign. You know, usage is up there. Let's check out this other report here. This is being reported from Cambridge Associates. They did a report here. Crypto assets venture into the unknown. And this is a bullish report here supporting investing into crypto. You could read it in its entirety. It's a little lengthy, and let's go ahead and summarize it for you because they do have a conclusion here at the end of this report. I would encourage you guys to check out this report. It's bullish. And where is the conclusion? The crypto space has taken the investment world by surprise, says this release here on CambridgeAssociates.com. And I have it linked down below. Though liquid crypto prices have fallen sharply of late, investment activity in the space is booming. Investors interested in the industry need to spend a considerable amount of time learning about the space, getting comfortable with this very high risk, performing manager due diligence, and carefully implementing allocations. Despite the challenges, we believe that it's worthwhile for investors to begin exploring this area today with an eye towards the long term, the long gun out there. And this is Cambridge Associates. And so, you know, they manage portfolios or whatnot. You know, these are the suits, institutional investors. So keep your eyes on this. This is more good crypto news. Okay. And then finally, another good crypto news here. This is on GitHub, and this is how to set up a node. So this is a easy to follow tutorial for setting up a Lightning node at home using this GitHub link. So you may want to check that out. It's on GitHub. If you want to set up a at-home Lightning node, there's ways to do it, and there's a tutorial here. And check it out. Indeed, I have that link down below. I believe that, if I'm not mistaken, Cliff Martin was talking about setting up a node at home. Keep us up to date on how that goes. Maybe you're using this link. Kaboom! Queen's Races with the $2. He says, let me see the funny bunny. There you go. These funny bunnies, you know what we do. Snipe them out the box out there. Boom. Funny bunnies are out there. The crypto cucks are out there. We're doing our best to shake them off and snipe them out the box. Indeed. Shout out to Queen's Races, guys. Guys, check out the GitHub link if you're interested in setting up a Lightning node at home. This is an at-home tutorial released by BitEmbassy. Okay. And then the final good news for crypto, for Bitcoin, is Google registers the bitcoin.dev as a domain, top level domain. It's going public. So you got Google, they just dropped, I think it's like $12,000. There you go, $12,500 for bitcoin.dev. Okay, if you were eyeing ownership of bitcoin.dev while waiting for Google to release the new top level domain officially, the chance is long gone, says this article on bitcoinist.com. A Redditor with the name Salsa System posted a couple of hours ago that Google has registered both the Bitcoin dev and blockchain dev domains on Tuesday, February 19th, just a few days ago. So there it is, guys. Bitcoin looks, Google is looking like they're about to launch something. So the dev top level domain is now available, and they paid $12,500 to lock down that domain, a total of $25,000 to lock down bitcoin.dev and blockchain.dev. An excerpt from the announcements. Okay, the news comes as Google, the owners of the .dev domain, announced the public release of the new top-level domain in a blog post published on Tuesday. An excerpt from the announcement reads, "We hope .dev will be a new home for you to build your communities, learn the latest tech, and showcase your projects, all with a perfect domain name." Okay, making .dev public again. So you could see here. In any case, it seems like Google is starting to dip its toes into Bitcoin, obviously. And just a few days ago, Google introduced a Bitcoin symbol onto the iOS keyboard, as well as the Litecoin symbol into the iOS keyboard. So, guys, if they told you that crypto's dead and that it's all going to go down and all the haters, all the funny bunnies, all the baby bear cubs dancing and prancing out there, let them know that the crypto maniacs are on the field thirsting for blood. You got Google registering the .dev. You got institutional investors already recommending that people start looking into the Crypt Walk. You got transactions per second higher than they ever been since 2017. It's looking sexy out there, boomers. It's looking sexy. Perhaps we may be gearing up for a baby bull run. Like I said earlier, I'm not entirely convinced. I don't think we're out of the waters completely, but it's looking more favorable than it did just a few weeks ago, if you ask me. But the whole market is down, bro, from 20K to 4K. I think Electronia will surprise many people, but I appreciate what you do. Keep it up. Okay, you got it. But it's looking better than it was just a few weeks ago. That's the whole point I'm trying to make, Moro. We focus on the positivity here and the good news, not the bad news. We'll leave that for the women and children, all the gossipers out there. That's not what we do here. Stick around. Today we're doing another live stream where we have an open discussion, general self-improvement, where we turn the mice out there into men out there and the little poodles into pit bulls. That's what we do here daily. Steve Areno says, IMF praises Ripple and Circle, says bank will be cannibalized, says IMF chief. Listen, IMF, Ripple, all those things smell like central banking. Snipe them out the box right now, guys. I don't care about Ripple, about BACT, about the IMF, about the Fed. If you're waiting around for the bankers to give you the okay check mark, guys, get out the box. You're not a crypto boomer. I don't want to talk about Ripple here, guys. It's straight trash. If you don't want the free baby bear cub coin energy for free, then some maker coin. It's all time BTC highs and moving higher. Been holding my bag since it dipped September 18th, says Marlon Jones. Yeah, I've said that on this past couple of days. I got my eyes focused on the maker coin. It's looking sexy. Thanks for reminding us, Marlon. D-Rock says, must be more interest coming back into crypto, seeing new faces. Welcome to the box. Yeah, we see a couple new faces there, D-Rock. And I'll expect more people to start frequenting the population of the chat box if the prices start moving. And if we can get into at least a little baby bull run here, we can fire up the sirens, we can fire up the funk music and show these little mice out there how the men do it here in the blockchain battlefield trenches. Indeed. Boom! To Rafterman. He's got $1 on it. Thank you so much, Rafterman, showing love in the population of the chat box. Guys, follow the leaders. Rafterman, Queens, and the rest of the boomers throwing a little ducats here in the bucket. I appreciate you, maniacs. Thank you so much, Rafterman, for showing love here in the super chat. Guys, the super chat is open. Don't show up to the party empty-handed. Drop a little gratuity. If you're a broke boomer, change that immediately, but at least drop a positive comment out here. Johnson says, LOL, tech giant Samsung has launched crypto wallet in its latest smartphone. Hope it brings Bitcoin adoption to the masses. Johnson, you're a day late. We covered that yesterday. That was the entire stream about the Samsung S10 could do more for Bitcoin adoption than perhaps ETFs and BACT combined. Thanks for reminding us that S10 is coming equipped with a crypto wallet, and we could expect Apple to follow suit and more phones to be shipped with crypto wallets right there in the box. That would be a good thing for the adoption. Double X says you can't stop Bitcoin. Indeed, you can't. VeChain and Amazon Web Services doing some work together for enterprise partners, says Steve Areno. Okay, that's cool. I've never heard of that. I'll keep my eyes on that. Thanks for letting me know. Marlon says he's considering taking all his money and dropping it into Bitcoin. Bitcoin never makes an error or loses a deposit. That's correct. I mean, you know, I'm a big Bitcoin maximalist, and I've always, you know, carried at least half of the bag in the bits, even in our virtual community portfolio that's up now. We got about 45% in Bitcoin. So, you know, about half the bag. And I can see why some are just Bitcoin maximalists and they throw the entire bag. Me, let's say about 50%. Again, you know, we're not crypto pros out here. We're just crypto enthusiasts speaking our own personal opinion. So at the end of the day, you guys got to make your own decisions. Like Revolutionist, he doesn't care for Bitcoin. He's got 95% in Cardano, and that's all good. You know, not every boomer has to follow the same route. We share with each other here, and then we'll give our personal opinions. We don't always got to agree, but I consider agreeing with Marlon. You know, I'm never mad at anybody just holding Bitcoin. Oh, he means closing all my personal accounts and dumping all my fiat into Bitcoin. It's even more aggressive. You know, I would always hold a little bit of fiat just in case you need it, you know, quickly. But I wouldn't be mad. I would say that Bitcoin's going to do better than fiat in the next 5 years. That's what I would say. Again, you know, that's my opinion. Don't take Champ's opinion for it or take Marlon's opinion for it. At the end of the day, you got to make your own decision, be your own man, handle your own private keys. I don't want you anybody acting like a victim out there if things go south. That's not how the man handled himself. Derek says he would never do that. There you go. And D-Rock says not yet. So, you know, you have conflicting opinions, and that's all good. Me personally, I probably wouldn't dump all the fiat. But, you know, I don't think it's that crazy, you know. Bank of America playing funny bunny with the money. Bank of America is trash. I let them go years ago. You wouldn't catch me banking with them at all. Chase is also trash bags too, Derek. Chase Manhattan. They're also fraudsters. Your best bet with the banks is to get a community bank. Dominic says, is Bitcoin in the UK? Bitcoin's worldwide, Dominic. Worldwide. D-Rock says, if you close your BOA, I'd hodl some fiat under the mattress. I'm not mad at that either. You know, I would hodl a little fiat. I would say that too. But I'm not mad at Marlon. Marlon knows what he's doing. He's a grown man out there. Let's talk about Ethereum price predictions. I got this link down below too. And this is out of fxstreet.com, posted by Ken Chigbo. I got a link down below if you'd like to read it in its entirety. Ethereum price prediction. ETH against USD, bulls eyeing the next launch north. Confluence Detector. And here's some key points from this article. Ethereum price on late Friday was seen holding decent gains, around 2% late in the session. ETH against USD upside targets have seen at a supply zone of $165 to $170 price range is what they're saying. Ethereum price in the latter part of trading on Friday is seen holding decent gains around 2%. ETH holding just above the big 115 price level as bulls calculate next move. ETH USD momentum to the upside has held strong ground, which is true, as it's been within a decent upside trend since the 8th of February. The price has gained a chunky 47% from the mentioned date. And I like that, that I held on to the coin, you know, when it was around $800. And I'll tell you, I'm still a little weary about the long-term viability of Ether. But right now the performance is looking healthy. Okay. So, you know, maybe if it does hit a 165, 170, maybe at that point I'll consider selling a little bit. I don't know. You could see the Confluence Detector, strong variance to the upside, $151. Daily pivot point resistance, $157. Okay. And then another one at 163, previous month high. So keep your eyes on it. They're saying, you know, it's probably going to go to 160, 170 sooner than later. And I can see that. I can see that. Let's finally talk about Ether supply. This is another article I just came across right before I went online. This is on coingate.com. This is interesting. I didn't know this. Ether supply drops below 13K for the first time in history. What does that mean? The ETH supply, guys. On February 17th, market turned green with Ether surging more than 10%. Since that day, the crypto market has been registering the greens. Starting from 120 on February 17th, the price reached 149, the highest in the last 6 days, which is a hike of 24%. The same day, Ethereum supply has been the lowest ever figure in history, with just about 13,000 Ether released. The numbers never saw below the 13K mark in Ethereum history before, as per the data provided by Etherscan. Okay, so the supply's lowest daily block rewards of 12,989 was recorded on Sunday. So it looks like the rewards are diminishing, which, you know, lower supply with the if you maintain the same demand and lower the supply, then reasonably the price could go up. Recently, Matty Greenspan, the senior analyst at eToro, went on Box Live where he talked about Ether being the one that started this rally. With the Constantinople upgrade being delayed, the supply of new Ether has been declining in the last week or so. So here's a quote from Matty Greenspan. This is the chart that kind of started this whole rally. New Ether coming online is less than 13,000 for the first time in history. Usually it's between 20,000 and 30,000 coins a day, but it has been declining lately due to the delay of Constantinople hard fork. Okay. The factor in play here is demand and supply economics. If the demand is more than the supply, the prices rise. And if the supply is more than the demand for a particular product, the prices fall. In the case of Ether, it could be said while the supply dropped, the demand remained stable. And as a result, the price rose upwards. So that's what some are reporting with Ether. Let me know what you think about that, guys. And that's the good Bitcoin news, the Ether price predictions, and talk of the Ether supply. D-Rock says maybe they're trying to get the ETH back in Vitalik's hands. Maybe. Revolutionist says ETH will moonshot. Just hold on, champ. May take some time. I bought 10 ETH at 80 bucks and putting those into the long gun. Those 10 ETH will be for sale. Even 20K USD, says Marlon. I don't know if it's going to go that high, but back to an all-time high of 1,000 and change would be great. My understanding is if they do successfully implement the Constantinople upgrade and convert the Ether blockchain from proof of work to proof of stake, one will be able to stake their Ether tokens and receive their rewards. But I'm understanding that you're going to need a minimum of 30 Ethereum coins in order to successfully stake on this new Constantinople upgrade, if I'm not mistaken. So you may want to cross-reference that and make sure what I'm saying is correct. But my understanding is that it's going to require 30 ETH coins in order to stake and receive rewards. So I mean, it may be a time to stack them up there. ETH is too big to fail. Too many projects built on ETH. You know, you got a point. And that's why I've been holding. Yeah, that's why I've been holding. But don't sleep on EOS. And I'm glad I got a little bag of that as well. Dominic says, what can you use Bitcoin as it's for Twitch? I don't know exactly what that question means, but you could use Bitcoin on overstock.com and expedia.com. There's plenty of websites that, maybe not plenty, but there's several websites, big ones that I just mentioned that accept crypto for goods. And Bitcoin is the coin that allows you to buy other alternative coins. Most of these alternative coins can't be bought with fiat. You need to get Bitcoin first. Before you get an alternative coin. So there is a lot of use cases, Dominic. Stick around. Make sure you hit subscribe, and maybe we'll provide you some value out here. Kaboom. Welcome to the box. D-Rock says, ETH made me mad with the constant BS. I should have kept my ETH when I bought at 100 and sold at the last pump. Might get a few to store, says D-Rock. Yeah, and you know, I was trash talking ETH last week. Okay, you know, with this upgrade, it's still looking a little, I'm not sure, you know, I'm not sure if they're going to be able to successfully implement the upgrade, but you know what it is, buy the rumor, sell the news. Right now, the rumor is that they're going to upgrade. There is no news of an upgrade yet. So with the supply diminishing here, with the rewards for the mining rewards and the rumor continuing that the Constantinople upgrade is coming, perhaps that's driving the price. Indeed. Shout out to D-Rock, Marlon, Dominic, Queens Races. Champ, do you unlike TD Bank? Because that's how I super chat. No, I like TD Bank. I'll tell you that. TD Bank is okay. They haven't, you know, rubbed me the wrong way. I definitely like them more than BOA. You know, or Chase for that matter. You know, you go to Chase and they got their pen stuck on a chain. Now, what does that tell you about a bank? At least TD Bank gives you free pens out there. So that's what it is out there. ETH is pumping harder than me with my Tinder girls, says Derek. LOL, I see you, Derek. The rest of the boomers here in the box. We got 26 crypto maniacs. I'm going to go ahead and tune this broadcast down. I think we hit all the points, and then fire up a second broadcast. My time is limited today, so you know, I want to get onto the second broadcast before I got to go do other things. But we're going to have an open discussion like we do every Friday, general self-improvement. We could talk about crypto, diet, exercises, and anything else that's ancillary to crypto. General open discussion here with the Crypto Brothers. So stick around out there. I'll be back in maybe about 5-10 minutes very soon. Just make a new thumbnail and then fire up a new live stream, and we can have an open discussions on things aside from crypto, that are still somehow related. There's a general alternative frequency that most of the crypto maniacs are tuning into. There's an awakenment going on worldwide, ways to become better boomers, alternative methods, alternative economics, alternative diets, alternative frequencies, and hopefully you guys are all tuning in and we're converting those mice to men and those poodles to pit bulls and those who are famined into the feast that we're having out here. So indeed, shout out to Johnson, Derek, D-Rock, Marlon, Dominic, and the rest of the boomers out there. I'll go ahead and tune down this broadcast. Thank you so much. Stick around if you want to catch the second broadcast. I encourage you to do so. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's biggest cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.